This is my Japanese geisha look for NarsAddict's Cities, States, and Countries themed contest. I went ahead and chose Japan. I've always kind of wanted to go. I have a friend actually over there right now on Okinawa. Hello, Ashley. And I just kind of decided, that this would be kind of a fun look to go with. And so I went ahead and did that. I looked up geisha pictures, and this is the basic look that I came up with. My name is Kayla, and detailing username. And good luck to everybody else who's participating. If you have not entered the contest yet, you should. It's going until Sunday the 31st, and I believe it ends that night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So run over there to NarsAddict and enter her contest. It's best to start this look with a completely clean slate. You don't even have to put your moisturizer on yet. We're going to use that. I actually found the idea for this look on a Yahoo Answers site. This particular method of putting together a white face would be good for, the old Elizabeth style looks, for geishas, for mimes, or anything else. You're going to take your moisturizer. I'm using a dramatically different moisturizing lotion because it tends to be the most moist, and I don't think it stays on my face longer without necessarily just drying up really quickly. You want to put it on your face, but you're going to leave your face fairly moist as well. Otherwise, it won't work. You want to get down your neck as well, particularly for this look. You want to take a fairly big brush and some baby powder or baking soda or something and brush it onto your face. Now, once you've gotten it put on, you should be fairly pale at this point. You're going to want to move forward towards the eye makeup. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows, just because that's the most basic look. We're going to go black, black. You just want to be as dark black and sharp as you can possibly be to really accentuate your eyebrows. I'm using a pencil brush I got from Bare Essentials, as well as a black from my 120 palette. Just really accentuate your eyebrows, especially the shape of your eyebrows. Now, your eyelids should also be pretty pale as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make them additionally a little extra pale here. And I'm going to use my white MAC pigment here, right here, and I'm going to use that to really help bring that white out and make it pop. You decided not to use the powder on your eyes that you used on your face. You can definitely use some sort of base for this, but I'm not going to at the moment. Smaller brush here. I'm going to use this brush in a dark, dark purple from my 120 palette here. Let me show you. This purple right here. This purple right here. And I'm going to kind of cloud up we're not using a whole lot of colors here, but we just want to kind of add a little bit of accentuation up there. And you just kind of want to cloud that up there a little bit. Blend it in nicely. You don't want to go too overboard with it if this is the look you're going for. So there are some looks that are just totally over the top, totally wild and crazy. If you want to do that, you can definitely do that. But I don't really have the talent for that yet. Working on it, but I don't have it yet. So we're just going a little bit at a time. I'm going to use a pencil brush here, the same one I used here, very similar to the one I used for my eyebrows. And I'm going to use a bright red. I'm going to use this one right here. It doesn't look as bright on the palette as it really is, but that's the one I'm going to use right there. I'm going to put a couple dots right above the inner eyebrow there. I use my Prestige liquid eyeliner to line my eyelids, and you really want to focus mostly on the outside and really just kind of make it wing up to really draw out the attention of those elongated eyes. The almond eye look is so pretty. And just really draw that out. Wing it out kind of far if you want to. You don't want to draw too much attention to the middle eye, because the whole look seems concentrated on bringing that out towards the outside. Really draw attention to the outsides of your eyes there. Make the eyeliner thick, and then just wing that out nicely on both sides there to really bring attention to the outsides of your eyes. Now I've gone ahead and I've lined the bottom of the waterline with my CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus. Okay, for my mascara, I'm using my CoverGirl Last Blast in a black brown to really get the eyelashes going. You could use a fake eyelash, but for the most part, they don't really seem to draw attention so much to the eyelashes as the eye makeup itself. So fake eyelashes may or may not be overdoing it. I'm going to use here for my lips, Blistex Lip Infusion, just to moisten the lips here, because I don't really have any red lipstick. I tend not to go much into reds. However, I do have my 120 palette, so I'm going to use the same red that I used for my dots here. I'm going to use my thin brush here, dip that in there. Really get those lips red. Alright, so our lips done. Get the eyes done. Now some did accentuate on the cheeks, some did not. I'm going to go ahead and put some blush on the cheeks just to help round out the look here. I'm going to go for kind of a red. Like I said, I have such basic makeup, but the only blush I really have is a pink, and I don't think a pink is quite bold enough. So I'm going to go for something bold here. I'm going to go for this red here. Right next to the other red I was using there. Brush there. It really just kind of caught the back of the jaw here, so I'm just going to brush that out. Alrighty. So there we have kind of a basic geisha look. You could potentially go paler if you wanted to. Not all geishas went white. I tried to just go more pale than I already am, just for the look. So there we go. The cheeks that are defined there. And my dots are uneven. That's so cool. And you really want to remember to darken the eyebrows and just pucker those lips. And draw attention to the eyes. Just draw them out as much as possible. And there's my look. I hope you all enjoyed it.
I look up and say my prayer. At times I feel there's no one